There is one game, of course, but Pyosik unfortunately wasn't able to pick up the victory. So let's see whether he's going to be better this time around. I love the volley. This Rift Herald. It looks like DRX should be able to get this rotation, but triple control ward gives Damwon Kia all of the information needed. There's the crash down. Instantly, they get a flash as immediately Canyon gets in there with the stun. Pyosik going down very low, but he's Mundo, and he's level 7. Canyon does lock down the Rift Herald, but this is going to be a fight in favor of DRX as far as the man advantage, as Canyon flashes towards Solka. Can he get in range of a stun? The answer is going to be no, as he turns it onto Pyosik, and Solka takes the Lantern Ride to get himself to safety. Great Hook is going to come in, as Showmaker is going to have to flash to get himself out. He goes down very low. Khan just has no damage, and Kingen just walking this one out. Canyon also off to the side, and Damwon Kia are getting trolled by DRX, who are just kiting them relentlessly. Beryl now finds his way back into the fight, and yes, Damwon Kia managed to get themselves the Eye of the Herald, and Kingen should be going down here. Yes, he does. So I guess the trade in the end is going to work out for Damwon Kia. It's a comfortable pickup. Damwon Kia still looking to press forward, but they are behind in gold by just a little bit. So DRX, by all means, not out of it or anything like that, especially... God, that is just repugnant.
It might happen because they're not getting this Drake.
Well, it's an Infernal as well, so Grand Starfall to get Canyon out. That's like basically flash length. But now Killer Instinct has to be used by Ghost to get himself out of here. Track Repel, try and get that a little bit of extra status. Canyon flashes over the wall. That's why he used his ultimate, not the flash, by the way, guys, because he needed to use it right now. But now Beryl dives in with the Magnet Storm. The Ram is going to follow up as well. It's just used for a knock-up onto the Thresh. They eliminate both supports on both sides, as there's Kingen diving on forward with the ultimate. But it's going to be the disengage out from Damwon Kia. And so they get themselves the Drake, they get themselves out, and they grab a kill trade here. And Pyosik running around in circles saying, ha ha ha, this is fun.
They're going for the exact, they're both just going for like force of, they're definitely going for force of nature as well. Oh, Showmaker.
Yep, Pyosik just gonna run at him. There's the chem tank, as at least the gravity field does some work, but the hook is so good from Becca. And now Canyon might have just delivered himself over to this squad. He's strong. Do what it's gonna do is we've got you mentioned double force of nature, but no, we're running fast.
No.
Double Deadman's Plate.
No, I know, but it's gonna be Deadman's Plate into force of nature, because force of nature also
already movement speed. Yep.
Just more movement
and
speed.
Shurelia's is already completed from Becca.
Oh boy, that's so
We're gonna be booking it. Do you know what we needed? We just needed a Cloud Soul. I should have done my job, but I didn't do my job.
Yeah, that's really on you. I'm sorry to see that. Pyosik actually, like, he really hurts. He's a painful bug, and they do kind of need this Drake. You can't give Soul Point over. Careful for the collapse here, though.
Yep. We'll see whether they can stack up 4 of them, as Pyosik is in position. It is going to be a 50-50, as Pyosik does have the level advantage, but Canyon has the smite button, as once again Beryl goes in. Khan found the flank, but Becker's going to interrupt the Ram. Beryl might need to get out of there, as Pyosik's very low, but that's exactly how he wants it. Ghost, Killer Instincts in. You ain't killing this Mundo. He goes where he wants to. And that is going to be Pyosik flashing out of the way. They knew the Grand Starfall was coming in, and now an attempted re-engage. There's the ulti from Kingen. They take down Becca, but it's traded. Showmaker does go down, but Bao in the backline is going to get eliminated, and Ghost is free hitting. He can do what he wants this fight as well, as Damwon Kia do win out in the end.
In terms of execution, that final turnaround that they do is perfect. But in terms of actual, is it a good idea? It's a big no-no, right? Because they hit the hook on Showmaker, they blow him up, but you're still in a really close corridor against the characters that love that, right? You have Ghost firing off a Caffeine Reigns, you have Canyon with his empowered Q. Like, there's just way too much damage here. And it started off okay. It looked like the kind of chaotic teamfight that DRX kind of want, but in the end it's not enough. Damwon Kia just something else, man. Canyon stealing it with like
two damage takers in the league. In fact, Pyosik and Canyon are 1 and 2, but Canyon just a little bit better at it. Hook is going to land once again because, of course, Becker is just a beast. Does go golden. Pyosik going to have to run away. He's at exactly the health bar that he wants. As the ulti comes down, Ghost is going to get baited as well. I think we all knew what was going to happen there. Kingen not going to be so lucky, though, as the double kill does come through in the end.
Pyosik is just the biggest troll, and like, it doesn't matter for the team fight, right? Like, they try to go for the pick, and you need to at that point in time. DRX are in a position where they know in straight up front to back, we get outskilled, right? In terms of tools, there was so much available. They have Baron buff, and it's yet again Becca that starts that play with a really nice hook. But in the end, the item spikes our hits. We have a really nice buy from Canyon here as well, by the way. Look at that Campunk chainsword. We're very good. Very happy to see that against the composition you're facing. Piercing is going to get out of here, right?
Well, he's going to try, but this has got a lot of heal deny on it. Is Canyon. Oh, that's a great side step, as he gives him the old thumbs up. And that's going to be chopping down Pioshik's ability to be Mundo, which is precisely not what he wants. Still, the gonks are coming in, and this is Infernal Soul. And DRX need to get into position to try and stop this, as there is a brick wall, there's a Magnet Storm, they have the Infernal Soul. Ghost gets into the backline, and everyone is evaporating. We mentioned the comp may have run its course, maybe the game has done exactly the same thing right now as well. Solka will be able to find the ulti onto Ghost. A fair bit of gameplay is copped, but it's a double kill to come through from the Pantheon. Pioshik is still alive, but this is the problem with Mundo. You can ignore him.
He does nothing at all. Ah, come on, give us the thumbs up, boys. Come on, fight it out. I want to see a fight to the death. This game is definitely over. Damwon Kia, you know, they entertain DRX, which I really appreciate. But when it comes down to it, unlike other teams that we've seen thus far that might fall for the antics, Damwon Kia just played this one out so cleanly, man. They don't give any openings. Their backline play is impeccable. Canyon, like you said, takes more damage than a Mundo. That's just, it's just so, it's like from the beginning. I was about to say, like, I really like picks like, I think Cho'Gath is actually fairly decent into the...
than Pioshik as far as that initial clear. But it should get faster and faster for the Olaf as this game goes on. He's just gone and grabbed a pickaxe, because that's cool. That's what he wants to get towards first. Is in goes Becca. There's the crash down. Ghost has to cleanse, but might have been a little bit too late as he has to flash out. Bao now flashing after him, and that's going to be first blood in the 2v2. Bao now in maybe a little bit of trouble, but the barrel is going to do absolutely nothing, and they're looking for the double kill. They don't quite get it, as now Barrel looking to turn it on its head. No one else is down here, of course, and
for the collapse here, looking to contest.
Yeah, Becca's still very, very low. Showmaker with the inside track, though, from mid lane means that they do definitely take down this Drake for themselves, and Bao necessarily exist, as Gravity Field's going to work out, but he's in the station when he wasn't invited. Pioshik moves on over, though, and Khan now finds himself in amongst two people, actually just going aggressive onto Solka. Canyon's in position here, as now Pioshik trying to get this damage down, and remember, the flash was used aggressively, and that's going to mean that Khan is just dead without too much option. There's the flash over from Kingin, but it's a little bit unfortunate, and somehow Khan just kills Pioshik, so I guess maybe it was worth it. Showmaker now does still have his flash. It's going to be priority for Khan on the top side of the map. Showmaker looking to stop Becca from getting on in here, and maybe they found themselves a horse that they can take down. Khan just barely without his ultimate available, and Pioshik looking to try and get himself out of here. Even levels on the junglers, but no more support available here for DRX, and it is going to be a lockdown on the Rift Herald for Damwon Kia. A disaster for DRX in the end, as there's the Fate's Call, but not enough to get Beryl through for the knock-up onto Solka. Force of Will, not enough there onto Solka is Khan. He wants to try and grab this, but he's not going to be able to. Now Becca in trouble on the bottom side as they just drive all the way by. Khan just going to take a train between the two turrets that isn't actually going to eventuate in anything, as Kingin up here towards the top side, capitalizing as best he can.
Unfortunately, that's not a lot, and this is the kind of the opposite of last game, where DRX was definitely able to match, and this is really, really quickly starting to look like Damwon Kia out in full force. Thank you for the Cloud Soul. That means that they will move a little bit faster, and fortunately for DRX, it means that this game will be over, or unfortunately I should say, over a little bit faster, because when your mid laner is getting pressured so much, And it's just a continuation of small errors here as they try and go for a play on Ghost here.
Yeah, here's the face check as Ghost trying to hop his way out. Pyosik going to flash after him. The undertow. Cool Guy's not looking at the explosions is fantastic. As there's the Ornhorn. Barrel's just going to flash his way out as Khan. He's very beefy, but now he's by himself against 4 people under the turret. Flashes on over. He's buying as much time as he possibly can. The decimating smash is fantastic, and Beryl just barrels him to death. Becca now crashing on in once again as Khan is soaking all of the damage in the universe as Beryl's trying to catch up to King, but unfortunately looks a bit silly as now the knockups come through, and that is the zombie Scion taken down. Good. I definitely should have, as there's a taxi, but Beryl does get a flash for free. That's real nice. As Becca dives on in, the Magnet Storm's here. Showmaker off to the side, pretty untouched as the Rel is just taken down. Canyon trying to kite this one out. Good double knockup as he just quick draws away. In goes Bow towards the backside and does clean up Canyon. Flashes to get himself out, but the body slam is going to be there. Barrels are now coming through, and Showmaker grabs that kill for himself as he collects the double. Now Khan, basically unkillable here as Showmaker gets a triple off the scat of the week. He still has flash, by the way, guys, as King and Searing Charge. To take as much as Damwon Kia did in that instance. So like you say, Ghost just gets a whole bunch of free cash. Now, the Cloud Drake being started up by DRX. Not exactly the highest value for them. But we want to try and get to Soul Point as Becca's flashing on in with his Hex Flash. Not able to quite get the stun onto Canyon, who finds himself right in front of Bao, but the trade is still way better for Damwon Kia. Into the front line goes Khan, and he's basically unkillable. Ghost and Beryl chasing after this Kai'Sa as best they can, but Solka's in the area, and they do manage to grab the Gragas. Showmaker over to the side. That is a brilliant stun to stop the continuation of that engage. Ghost looking for Solka here, gets his control word into the brush, slows him down with the Rend, and now Ghost might be in a dicey position, trying to get out of the way of King, and he is going to be able to do so somehow, some way. Khan zoning as best he can, and more
time to go, Atlas.
That's an old one. I mean, I was about to talk about Bunny Fufu's Thresh in the last game.
I remember
Becca
that.
had some similar plays as Pyosik diving onto Ghost here. He's got Ragnarok, but he just explodes. Goodbye. Showmaker gives him the thumbs up, and all agree as the train comes down. Gets the knock-up as Decimating Smash is good onto Bao as well. Khan just immune to damage by the looks of things. Ghost not so lucky though as Solka locks down that kill. Bao into the backline. Beryl taking way too much damage, and DRX may have found something back. Khan, of course, not doing the damage himself, and now 1 versus 4. Not going to be having such a good time as finally Canyon gets here and starts to clean up. Khan still, I mean, he managed to disengage at exactly the right time, and Damwon Kia still pushing forward.
It's another 4v5, and Showmaker can't get through these tanks, right? Like, even with how fat he is. But, I don't know, Atlas, it doesn't matter. They're on the Baron.
Yep, well, the fight is going to start here as Bao
No way!
take it down, and Rel steals the Baron? What the hell is that? Becca just stealing away the game right in front of Damwon Kia. Canyon, I think, had to get out of the pit, as now the 5-man death march of DRX are moving towards Damwon Kia. Is this the Baron throw that we would have never taking way too much damage? Oh my god. The Void Staff that Showmaker's put together certainly getting a lot of value. Now looks for the stun, finds it onto King in there on the backside. It's Khan looking pretty immune to damage here with his big Soul Furnace shield. And let's see, Beryl for the flanking play. Ghost not in position for a Fate's Call, as here is the Ornhorn. It goes completely wide though, and Beryl gets that flank. Bow! Eliminated immediately, and it was all a cunning ruse from Damwon Kia. There's the stunner to Solka. He is going to go down for it, unfortunately, on Beryl's side, as Canyon has already done so much damage in this fight, and Damwon Kia looking to just rout this squad of DRX. Pyosik, he's in the wrong spot. There is a bat coming through from King, and he's out. But Pyosik not going to be so lucky, and Damwon Kia will be gifted the Cloud Soul.
I thought we were going to see some thumbs up there, and it's an overforce from Backhand that kind of throws that into disarray. Without your flash available, the Rel engage is actually fairly predictable. Careful down. Okay, Canyon with face check.
Well, here's the Ornhorn. Not sure quite what they're fighting over, but Showmaker is definitely a great target to try and take down, and Bao gets his revenge as Showmaker does bite the dust. That Attract Repel stun was pretty good, but Becca is still going to fall down. And remember, there are multiple carries on this Damwon Kia lineup. Ghost pretty untouched. Canyon just at half health, and now...
Because these guys do damage, right? We're late into the game.
Yeah,
relatively. It's been a bloodbath.
Well, Canyon, he's just diving on forward. There's another beautiful barrel as the Ornn's only going to be able to call that round once. Showmaker once again is going to fall down, but now Ghost picks up a double kill. Bao is going to go down for the triple. Could this be the penta? I think it will be as Ghost picks it up. Who said this guy wasn't a carry? He's come back and he's stolen the team fight.
It looks a little bit rough at the beginning there, but Ghost, beautiful retaliation. And this time, they are able to kite away. They are able to evade the seal shots. And yet again, one member of them will get sacrificed, but one of the other ones will carry. And this time it was Ghost, beautiful kiting away on the Kalista there. Bao and Sorka gave it the roll, but in the end it was not enough. And Damwon Kia, second game, maybe not as clean, but that Penta a definite highlight as they take the 2-0 victory.
Yeah, congratulations to Damwon Kia. They grab a clean 2-0 over...